Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is your main man, Rico Rocks, coming at you live. Just kidding. This is heavily edited and pre-recorded. Welcome to Social Suicide Podcast. This is episode 59. I am joined by somebody I used to live near, a coworker of mine, become best friend, up in Upper Peninsula, Michigan, 906 area code, the Keweenaw, way in the UP, very, very tip. Past Calumet, Houghton, Michigan. If anybody's familiar, I lived in Ahmeek, and he lived in Mohawk, Michigan. If anybody's familiar, and this guy is a legendary monster. This guy, when I think of him, I think of Shrek, but much more stylish. He's just a giant ogre, freak of nature of a human, and this is the first time I actually brought him on the podcast. We talked about it for so long, and enjoy. I love you, Randy. Roadhouse. I said say Roadhouse. Thank you, folks. Oh shit, let's see who's that. Randall Suhonen. Holy shit, folks. This is oh my goodness, I can't believe he's in here. Hello. Randall Suhonen, type something in chat real quick so I can click on your name. Damn, y'all, you have no idea how sacred this is right now. This is Podbean history right here. Dude, I've been waiting to get this guy on air for since before I started going on there. We just never got around to actually getting a recording of us, but man, Randall motherfucking Suhonen, nigga. Oh, wow, dog. What up, brother? Roadhouse. I said say Roadhouse. For anybody who doesn't know, Randall Suhonen. This guy is, in my life journey, was one of my dearest friends. This guy was like fucking my brother, dog, like my G. Not saying he's perfect, and then saying freaking, but damn, this guy, as far as impact goes, as far as impact on personality, not impact on personality, that's a bit dramatic, but impact on perception. Like, this guy I was so interesting to be near him. And to watch this guy and be a buddy of his and all this kind of stuff. But he's not even typing. Oh, there he goes. Hello, folks. The next person we have on is a legendary super freak of nature. This guy has something about this guy's DNA is just makes him just impervious. This guy is top 3 of the toughest motherfuckers I ever met. Hella funny as well. Just all kinds of charisma, and just a beautiful soul. Let's welcome Randall Suhonen.
Hey, can you hear me?
Sir.
What up?
What's up, faggot?
Thank you, my motherfucking niggas.
Thank you, my motherfucking niggas. Randy, dog, dude, so I'm not expected to talk to you right now, and I'm fucking so happy to do it. I was on a fucking, going crazy. I was just a little manic.
I lost you, my wandering nomad, for a while there. I got a new phone. I didn't, fucking lost my Facebook and everything else, man.
Wow, why'd you lose your Facebook? Just because you can't remember the password?
No, I fucking deactivated it, and then my old phone broke, and now I can't get it fucking back.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, fuck technology, man. For real, dude. I heard you had Jordan on your show.
Yeah, dude, I did have Jordan on. I think it was last night, 24 hours ago.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, fuck yeah, man.
So, what's your topic today?
Topic is just how much I miss you.
Me?
Yeah.
I am missable, aren't I?
You are, dude. I've fucking been thinking about you a lot, man. I always, I don't know why I always think people are gonna die. I don't know what's wrong with my fucking head. I always, just because of people who are wild, I expect and I don't even know why I think humans are.
Well, you want to hear what's going on with Roadhouse?
Yeah, let me fill me in, dog.
All right, I just got over COVID, and I had fuck, I can't think. I'm fucking drunk right now.
How dare you?
And I had oh my god, what is wrong with me? What do you call it? Pneumonia. I had pneumonia and COVID.
Pneumonia?
Yeah, I had pneumonia, and now I gotta go tomorrow. I'm supposed to go for a pulmonary test on my lungs, but I'm gonna fucking cancel that because I'm up on the Podbean, drunk, and I ain't gonna get up that early. I gotta work tomorrow at fucking 3:30. So.
Still drinking and shit. Still drinking. How's that going? You drinking?
Well, I quit for a week. And
how's
I've been
that?
eating protein bars and doing my thing and lost some weight and.
No way! I'm so proud of you.
But then on the 20th, I gotta go and get my heart checked. I might have to have stents put in my heart.
Oh my god!
Roadhouse is.
How you feeling though? Like apart from how your body's doing, or do you feel pain, or is it something your body is just going through, even though you're not tripping?
No, I mean I'm feeling all right, but I've been having a lot of weird shit happening, issues, a lot of numbness, I think I'm getting diabetes from all the whiskey and Roadhouse is fucking.
Yeah, dude, fuck.
The fucking chemicals and shit are fucking. Roadhouse is gonna beat this shit though, man.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something, dude. So one thing that heals the body more than any fucking thing is just physical activity, and like that heals the body so good. It gets the blood flowing, breaks all the dust off the bones and the blood. So I think now that it's warming up, I think maybe because it's rough for anybody in the UP during winter, man. You got to be in the house all fucking day.
No, but I mean, I take mega doses of vitamin D3 because people, yeah, like you just said, people in the UP are in the fucking house all the time, and they don't get enough sunshine, vitamin D, and all that. So I've been
or physical activity or like cardio.
Yeah, that's true too. And but the weather's been nice here the past few days. I've been walking and stuff, but I have been trying to get 100 grams of protein.
I'm gonna send you some meth. You want me to send you some meth in the mail?
Yeah, send some meth in the mail. I'm gonna lose some weight.
All right.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, send me some money. I'll do it.
You know it. Where are you living in? San Francisco now?
No, I'm fucking.
That's what it says on your fucking face profile.
Oh yeah, because I'm one step ahead of the game, baby. I can't let them know all my moves.
Well, yeah, you gotta be 2-3 steps ahead.
Dude, I'm in Albuquerque, dog.
Oh, you still in Mexico?
Yeah, New Mexico, bro. New Mexico. I'm working at McDonald's. I'm a shift manager. I wear a tie every day.
Fuck yeah. Hey, jobs today are like fucking gold. Anyway, getting back to what we were talking about. As far as me and everything, I've been eating a lot of protein every day, and no carbs. Trying to stay away from carbs.
That's good. That's actually.
So like, I wake up in the morning. I'm going to give you my routine. I wake up in the morning and I take, I got a bag of kale and I got a bag of spinach. I throw them fuckers in the blender. I throw some orange juice in there, and I throw some blueberries and some blackberries in there, and I buzz that shit up.
Nice.
I fucking drank that. And then about a half hour later, I get my fiber, and then I fucking shit that shit out. And then I feel great. I feel fucking, it's like I have natural fucking superhuman fucking energy.
Well, exactly. You always get excited. One thing I know about Randy, everyone, is when his asshole expands, he gets really happy.
Yeah, I get happy when my asshole expands.
Anyway.
But yeah, I'm oh, not the diddy-deesh. But anyway, no, I've been trying to eat good and everything. I did quit drinking for a week, but I fucking.
Why'd you quit drinking for a week? You were bored of it, or
because my liver was hurting real bad, but now it's not hurting. So
yeah, dude, Randy, you already know this, but your capacity for alcohol is superhuman. Like, you drink more.
Oh, it is. I was drinking 2 fifths a day. I've been drinking 2 fifths a day for the past fucking 10 years.
How much is a fifth? 1.75.
Fuck, I don't know. I'm not a goddamn mathematician, motherfucker.
Dude, a fifth is a lot. A fifth is like a big bottle. For anyone who doesn't know, a fifth is like at least 20 shots of alcohol.
When I take a shot, it's like 5 shots of 1.5 ounce or whatever people put in it. I got a cup. I fucking fill that up, and then I just fucking, I fucking roadhouse that bitch down and then chase it with some fucking whatever I got to chase it with, and that's 1 shot to me.
Well, that's
so I get like 5 shots in a fifth.
Exactly, and like that's the thing is most people like habits like that is why I was like, I'm just happy you're still alive and healthy or still cognitive, man. Because to a lot of people, like that shit would fuck them up, dog. Which I think it's good for you. I think that's great. I don't know if it's just because you're used to it, or if it's your genetics, or if it's your
I think it's my genetics, yeah, because anybody else, I could take a motherfucker off the street and have them do that, and they'd probably be fucking dead. I mean,
dude. I was dying
I can take
hanging out with you, dude. I was
I
fucking
can take
dying
eight to
hanging out with
ten
you.
fucking, I can take 8 to 10 fucking pain pills.
Jesus Christ.
10 milligrams. I can take them as soon as I get mine. I fucking throw them bitches down and get them in my system, and then I'm good to go. And
Yeah, I have a
I
really
take
high
whatever.
tolerance. Like I
You know,
always pride myself on my how much I could do of shit. I could do a lot of drugs. I've never been in the hospital. I've never seized up. I've never had like I could, and I've shot up, man. Like I never had any issues. But even then, like Randy is a level above me. I'm expert level. He's freak of nature level. Like this
I
motherfucker.
know, but it's catching up with the fucking Roadhouse, dude.
Right, but I don't think it's because the thing. I think it's because the like, just like I said, a little lack of cardio, perhaps, maybe this and that, like just a couple of tweaks. But still, even that's impressive for your
Well,
age.
yeah. What makes it hard for me is I need 2 knee replacements, and I don't have the money to fucking do that. So that stops me from having any kind of movement. So the only way I can drop weight is to just stay away from carbs, and
And it's hard when you're just because that shit you got to eat when you drink. It's like your body needs the food to digest with the alcohol.
well, yeah,
I
that's
eat more when
true.
I drink.
That's
I
true
eat more
too.
when I
But
drink.
there's a lot of sugar, and I am getting diabetic because my feet are going numb and stuff, and that's the first sign of diabetic.
Yeah, that's
And
not good, brother. Damn, bro. It's. Remember how you used to talk about this chemical imbalance? How it's like just to have something, like just to have.
everybody up here got a fucking chemical imbalance, or they're bipolar or something. Nobody's fucking normal, man. I don't give a fuck who you are or what you say. Everybody's got a fucking imbalance.
Right, and either some people just hide it more than others, or they just don't talk about it, or this and that. Like that's how I am, man. At work and stuff like that. Like people, I'm a freaking shining star. People think I'm so like a super good worker. People think I'm
Are
so
you
intelligent.
sober though?
Fuck no, dude. I can't be
That's
sober.
what I mean. I've never been sober in my life. I have to have something in my fucking system because I do
Right,
not feel normal if
right,
I
exactly.
fucking
Like
I
fancy.
can't. I
Yeah,
have to have
fancy.
something in me.
Yeah, man. And the thing is like some days are worse than that. I'm more sober. Like I'm not like since I pay $1,500 in rent, bro. So that's like a lot. Like that
What?
takes a yeah, exactly.
And you're
So
working at McDonald's, you must be sucking dick on the side or something.
right, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. Roadhouse.
$20 is $20, you goddamn right, motherfucker.
No, but the thing is, due to that, I have just a very tiny budget for partying, which I'm still able to stay fucked up all the time, constantly. But it's not too
Ain't
obsessive.
it funny how you can budget your highs into your fucking into your bills? You
Right,
gotta
exactly.
you get your highs first, and
No,
then the
bills
bill
first.
people they get whatever you can give them.
No, dude, I don't want to be homeless, man. So it's rent first, and then like some days I am more super sober because I fucking right before payday and stuff. Because it's like I'm living in New Mexico. I don't have my aunt kicked me out of the house, dude. So it's like right now, like if I don't pay for, I'm living in a hotel, right? And if I get kicked out of here, and I mean I should just find a better place, honestly. But since I'm not, like right now, I'm just fucking having fun in the hotel. I'm fucked if I get kicked out. Like I'll just be out in the streets because I have no backup plan, no emergency. Like my aunt wouldn't let me in her house.
Well, you gotta have a fucking backup plan, dude.
Right.
What have
But
I have tried to teach you?
well, I don't. So that right there makes me really, really focus on plan A, which is don't get kicked out. So it's like that keeps that. So that's I'm not as fucked up as I could be. So that's nice. But yeah, no, I'm definitely not sober, man. And and like you said, it's beneficial reasons, man. I understand what it's like, bro. When when you're sober, like when I'm sober, bro, I eat so much. Like this shit is ridiculous. That shit pisses me off. I need to find a
Oh,
nap.
I know.
Like bad. Like I get sick. I'm more like I feel more sick when I'm sober because of how much I'm overeating and how bad like that shit is. Like I think it's more unhealthy than the drugs because it's like it's bad. Like it's almost you have to weigh the
Why
pros
are
and
you
cons.
getting fat?
No, I'm not right now, but it's because I fucking I'm fucking getting fucked up. But as soon as I try getting sober, like I've done a week here, a little bit of this, just that. Yeah, like I quit drinking for like 2 weeks, like a month ago. I didn't drink for 2 weeks, and this and that. I was actually cutting up, but I was doing dope. But like, yeah, man, when I've been super sober, man, that shit's like out of the like. Let's say it takes me like 3
Well,
months.
yeah, you eat, but that's good.
That's
Your
not
body
it is
wants
good.
them nutrients and shit. That's good.
No, I just need the stimulation. It's like a compulsive, like you mentioned, the chemical. Like since I'm not doing drugs or getting like a head change,
Well,
I
food can
eat.
be a fucking drug too, man.
Yeah, and my body goes to like food. Then it's like I'll sit there just overeating, like gorging myself.
No one
On
can give
shit
you
food or good food.
Both, man, just bad food, good food, dude. I feel like shit instantly. Like at a couple of days of being sober, I'm so fucking full and feel like shit. Like I can't, like I'm fucking. It's bad, man. Like, so I'm definitely got to get a handle over that. I think I need to get some diet pills or something.
Diet pills, get some more meth.
Well,
Do you
no,
know
that's what
I
I'm
was
saying.
320 pounds 5 months ago?
How much right now?
I'm taking a shot.
Yeah, look at my drink. Let me get more. Roadhouse.
I was right now. I'm 290.
Nice. When I lived up there in the UP, I was 195. I was a little chubby, but then I'm now on like 150, like 150. Pretty light.
Roadhouse took care of you when you were up here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Man. Okay. So.
Remember that time I gave you that acid? That was good, eh?
Yeah, I never forget that, man. That was the best thing. That was
all wrapped up in a little Christmas present.
Yeah, and then it was so funny because when I went to take it, like the day I got all drunk with Deb's daughter. She was visiting from out of town, and we got all fucking drunk off a bottle. And then like I was talking all loud as fuck, and I thought Deb was asleep, and I was talking about like, should I was talking like loud as I was like, I might just drop this acid right now. And Deb was like, all of a sudden I hear Deb's voice, you better not. And I was like, fuck, like all drunk. Like she's like, but then guess what I did? I took it anyways. I was like, I don't give a fuck. And then so like
that was some good fresh shit too, man.
Dude, it was, man.
Thanks for ignoring me, Rico.
Well, Rose, you have to understand.
Rose, what? I'm here, and you're carrying on.
Okay, the next person we have on, folks, is somebody who's so important.
Matter.
Hold on, let me give you an introduction, Rose. Let me give you an introduction.
No, I don't want an introduction.
Well, you're getting one. You're getting one. Okay, hello, folks. The next person we have on is such a beautiful soul.
What are you kicking Roadhouse out to the side?
No, I'm just gonna say hi to her and let her know what's going on so she doesn't get all mad.
Oh,
okay.
Hi, Rose.
Yeah, Rose. Her name is Linda.
Hello.
She's a British. She's very beautiful. She's very small. Her mom
I
is
will.
so warm.
I will put you over the desk and give you a good rogering.
A good rogering. Well, so
Do you want a good rogering, Rose?
Welcome our beautiful British, wise. You could say she's like an oracle. Let's welcome Rose. Okay, unmute yourself, Rose.
Hello.
Rose, I'm not an asshole. The only reason I was ignoring you is because this is one of my best friends. And
yeah, we just got back in touch after many long times.
Yeah, like it's just good to hear his voice, and we're catching up, and we're telling stories, Rose. Like this. I would not ignore you for most of everybody. I usually, if somebody comes on, I address them and stuff. Randy, Rose is because I'm here on Podbean.
I apologize for wanting to give you a good rogering.
Right, exactly. All right, so what I was going to talk about though, because you mentioned, you know what I thought was funny is because even though we were such good pals, there was a time where I gave you a ride to work for like a couple months. You were riding with me every day, and then we ended up. He started going. He's like, nope, I'm not getting rides with you no more. And like that shit would usually break a friendship apart. Like if it's like, oh fuck that guy, but we were still buddies. We just were like, no. Like,
what happened now? Because you're filling me in. I don't even remember.
You don't remember that? Like I'm trying to recall exactly.
I said I wasn't gonna get rides with you no more.
Well, no, because we had an argument, like one argument or something like that, and then. It was like you were just like Laura started giving you a ride again, and it was like because I was giving you a ride.
Oh, it was probably Laura then. I mean, I don't know.
Me and you. It was definitely me and you. It was something I said because you know how I get all fucking I say crazy shit sometimes. Like
you probably got mad when I was throwing fucking whoppers at you that day on the way to work.
I made you. I said something, then you took it, and you were like, "Well, fine," but it's still like it was just funny because I was like, "Damn, we still were buddies after that though."
Yeah, I get my feelings hurt easy. Roadhouse got a feeling every now and then, gets a feeling.
How tall are you? How tall are you so everybody in chat knows?
6'1". But you know what? Laura took out fucking papers on me. I can't see my son, talk to my son, write my son, wave to him, or her. And the papers are good until August. So I haven't seen my son since
Did you freak out?
January 27th. That fucking cunt.
Did you ever like snap on her and like fucking throw her against the wall?
No, I want to. I want to go over there right now and just fucking just rip her throat out, man. I mean, I could do it so easy, but
how did you not? How did you gain self control, like being around her and being so upset and seeing how she was acting?
Well, probably because I've been in prison, before, so I don't really want to go back. And I know how easy it is to go there. All I got to do is just go over there and thump that bitch on the head. And
that's probably why. I think that's probably why. Because you.
I mean, I'm a big boy. I
probably would have slapped the bitch. But I never
one fucking hit and I could put her into the fucking grave, man.
But I bet you it would feel so satisfying, when
the satisfaction would be I would probably fucking come all over myself, just to fucking kill that bitch. But I haven't seen my son since January 27th, and and I have to write him off. I know it's not his fault, but I have to.
It's heartbreaking.
I have to get him out of my head, and I'm gonna cover up his tattoo on my arm and all that shit because I can't think about it. I can't dwell on it because otherwise I'm gonna fucking go insane, and I'm gonna go fucking roadhouse on some motherfuckers,
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
So that's where I'm at right now, my health and my,
Like usually, like kids don't start like. It's gonna matter. All this, like he'll subconsciously remember it, but. Like,
well, no, she keeps him. He only lives 3 houses down. She keeps him in the house. She does not want him to see me because he'll come running to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, of course.
She keeps him fucking under lock and key. That's fucking bullshit.
Dude,
she doesn't realize she's hurting him. She's hurting him by keeping him away from me.
Dude, it's fucked up living with a crazy mom like that. She might ruin his ass.
Yeah, well, what am I gonna do? The law's on her side, so.
Oh yeah, exactly. You're gonna. Now, but see, if he's anything like you, he'll be smart, man. If he's anything like you.
But my dad is gonna die soon. He's on his deathbed. He's hospice is in.
Yeah.
Once my dad dies, I'm pulling up stakes and I'm fucking leaving. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just gonna. I got $5,000 in the bank. I'm gonna up and leave. I'm gonna leave and. Dude, that's it. Nobody will hear from me again. Nobody will hear from me again. That's my plan.
Yeah, dude, hell yeah, man. It's cool, man. That's good. I'm glad your mind is on just brighter things instead of just like destructive things.
No, I just don't want to be up here no more. There's nothing up here. I got my daughter living with me. She's gonna graduate next year. So. Well, yeah, I should change that. I was waiting for my dad to die, but yeah, I'm going to wait for my daughter to graduate, and then she'll be on her own, and then I can fucking leave.
Is she cool? Is she a cool young girl? She's
the best, man. She gets straight A's. She's in fucking sports. Her boyfriend just graduated. He's into sports. He works. He's outdoorsman. He doesn't drink or party or nothing. I mean, she has the perfect little boyfriend.
She got a boyfriend?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, she's 16.
Yeah, dude, he better stay away from her.
Well, as a matter of fact, she has a gynecology appointment tomorrow to get on birth control, so they going to be fucking tomorrow.
Fucking, Uncle Rico, man, I'm just already salty at this guy. I'm like, who the fuck is this? I know guys.
Yeah. No, my daughter, man, I raised her from a drop out of my nuts.
No shit.
But no, she's a good girl. She always made straight A's. Always been a good girl.
Yeah, did she was
my pride and joy,
for like 2 years in your corner in the closet in the cum sock, and next thing you know, the cum sock fucking grew.
Yeah, came crawling out. Da 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 da.
Out of the Pepsi 9000 was her mom.
Oh, Pepsi 9000. I got rid of that fucking 2 years ago, dude.
Dude,
I don't even do that no more, man. I'm so fucking ED. It's just a useless flap of skin that I have to.
I just masturbated before this call.
I can't even masturbate anymore. I just fucking It's a useless flap of skin. I just piss.
Dude, well, maybe it's because of the amphetamine.
It's because of smoking cigarettes and drinking booze, man. That's why I don't have no libido.
I don't know, man. It's hard to tell because I could. It's similar. Like when I fucking get stimulants, I get the itch, and when I don't,
Oh fuck yeah, man! Give me some meth or some Adderall. Fuck yeah, I'll fuck a hole in a plaster wall. Fuck yeah, dude.
So what? So does that mean? I don't think that means that you don't have ED. That means that it's a mindset thing. I think it's like
no, it's not a mindset. It's the fucking it's the plaque in your blood. You get plaque from fucking cigarettes, from alcohol, and that your arteries get clogged, and then the blood flow is fucking slowed down. So you don't get that.
With Adderall and shit, you can get it up. Then that means that it's.
Well, I don't know. I'm not a fucking goddamn scientist. I told you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So your shit don't make sense. My shit makes more sense than yours.
Well, not really.
Like if you had a plaque buildup and you couldn't get it up, like for real, then that means even with stimulants, it would not perform. You would just get horny, but it wouldn't. You get up. Like the fact that you can get your dick hard when you're.
I don't know. When I get on Adderall, I'll fuck a couch. I don't give a shit. You know.
Right, exactly. You'll fuck
Adderall or meth, man, gets you goddamn going.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. That's just definitely crazy. But like you said, it's messed up. Maybe that's why that's a little bit of the ED too, because like your mind is triggered by that. Like it got used to, when I get that, then I get horny, and then so it's like it needs that because it thinks that's part of the process.
I don't even think about that. It's just I don't have a craving. I don't have the urge. I don't have nothing.
So what happens when you're walking through the soupy and you see a hot little cashier?
It does nothing for me.
Really, you don't sit there and just picture her naked and none of that?
No, I mean I look, but no urges, no nothing.
Wow. You're maturing, man. You're hitting middle age.
Yeah, I'm 52.
52. I'm 31, man. I still get my little.
But I've had enough relationships and shit and threesomes and fucking orgies and all that shit where I don't give a fuck anymore, man. I already had my fun.
How many girls do you think you had sex with in your whole life?
Huh?
What the number? Like 10, 20? How many different girls did you have sex with in your whole life?
Fuck. Me and Laura went over this about 5 years ago. I don't know, maybe 50, 60. And plus I've had short. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Hey, Roadhouse.
Yeah, Roadhouse been busy.
Yeah, I'm not a big player, so my number, I'm half.
Well, no, I wasn't a player either, but it was just
exactly
when I went down south. Them motherfuckers, if you were from the north, they was on you.
Oh, really? So if you,
if you were a tourist or a fucking Yankee, man, them motherfuckers, they don't like their own men down there. Them fuckers were.
Well, what about it? Yankees very attractive? I don't get it. You think that the Southern guys were more?
Look at me, I'm a fucking goddamn Sex Pistol.
No, but I mean, like, why particularly? Because if you think, like, I'm trying to think of what aspect would be so attractive to a girl from the South, like a girl that's used to sunny weather, like all of a sudden she sees a guy.
She's
like
used to, you know, they didn't like their old man. You know, the lazy South and fucking. But really, man, the guys down there were fucking assholes and shit. And
oh, maybe that's why. Because
if you were a tourist. If you were a tourist or a fucking Yankee and that, man, them bitches
more neurotic, like you were more deep and more like poetic.
I think they wanted to get the fuck out of town, thinking maybe you'd take them out of town or something, you know? I don't know.
So, they would have to, like, so they couldn't just tell by looking at a guy if he was from the north. They would have to find out, like, if he told her, then they would get attracted, or can they just spot a guy and know that he was from the north?
No, Southern people are really smart about, they're really smart about detecting Northerners. Like when I first went down there, I used to disguise my voice and I'd say, "How you doing? Yo," you know, and all this and that, and you know, but it sounded more Texan than anything. But this one guy, he done it for me. I said the word tranny. I was working in a garage, but I said the word. You know, I was talking about a transmission.
Oh shit! I thought you were talking
I
about
was
something.
talking about a transmission, and I said tranny. He said, "Oh, you're a fucking Yankee, ain't you?" And I said, "How do you know that?" And he said, "Because you said the word tranny." And that's what we say up here, a transmission is a tranny.
Oh, really? Interesting. Wow. Yeah, man. I
So
feel
yeah,
like
they knew I wasn't from there and shit, but I mean, the longer you're around a dialect or
right.
whatever, you're gonna pick it up, and I did. I
And
was
you don't
very
really have a
southern.
big Yankee thing going on right now. Like you have a little tiny bit of the UP, but you have a pretty universal tone and universal dialogue. I think the only
No,
thing
I've
you just
always had I even had uh teachers and shit from Michigan Tech that said, "How come you don't talk like these people up here?" I said, "I don't know. I mean, I don't
I
know.
don't know,
I've always
Hey,
been."
I don't fucking know what your soup
I
is.
don't know, nigga.
All right, now, okay. So, would you mind doing some performance arts? And now, take away your intelligence. Give me your best UP impression. I want to hear, like, if you talk like one of them, like, what do they sound
Okay, I got you.
like? Okay, go ahead.
I go down to Copper Country. Ford put new tires on the Oldsmobile.
Oh, that's it, folks. That is what it sounds like. Rose is in the chat complaining, dude. She's just she wants a little attention. She wants attention. Rose, this is
Hi,
not
Rose.
this is not the time and place to get attention, Rose. You could get positive attention or you can get negative attention, Rose. And negative attention is whack. Get positive attention. Contribute, comment on the conversation, maybe like just post some little emojis or something, but you complaining is only gonna make me wanna just ignore you even more just because I'm in a sassy mood.
Is she in British Columbia or?
Yeah, dude, she's really cool, man. She's really cool, but she's a little older, and so she's physically she's kind of homebound, I think, and maybe she's getting a little neurotic and a little just stir crazy because she's starting to seek. She's complaining right now, and I think that's just like an annoying thing to just be.
Can I go? Can I fly over there and live with her?
I mean, maybe it'd be good for both of you.
Oh man, British girls get me fucking going, man. Their voices.
Yeah, let's talk to Rose. You want to talk to Rose? Should we talk to Rose and cheer her up? She seems like she's all salty right now. Should we cheer her up?
Yeah, I want to talk to Rose.
Linda, would you honor us with your presence? This guy's really cool, man. This is my buddy from up north. We're 2,000 miles away from each other right now, but we used to be best of buds. We're 2,600 miles away from each other right now.
2,400.
24. Hello, folks. The next person we have on needs a hug, and we're going to give it to her. Let's welcome
What do you want me
Linda.
to say? I mean, I was trying to give some advice, but nobody was listening.
Well, okay. Fair enough. But now, why are you dwelling on it? I acknowledge that the only reason I ignored you is because of the circumstance of a long lost conversation, and now you should say, "Oh, okay, I get it," and I'm trying to rectify it. I'm trying to be nice, and so that we should move past the fact I ignored you.
Yeah, sorry, Rose.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm getting fed up with the whole lot because I'll tell you one thing. I'm sick of people basically saying, "Oh, she's not with it. She's old. She's this. She's that. She's the other." I mean, when people
is it true that you are older?
Try and make out there's something they're not.
Dismissers.
You know what I mean?
Can't dismiss
I haven't got any time for them, and I will tell them what.
You're smart. You're definitely smart, though. You're smart, but you're old. You're old and smart.
Oh, shut up about being old. You know what I mean? It's nothing about it.
No, I mean, like, it's just a thing. It's just a matter of fact. You're older.
I love the way she talks.
Doesn't matter. Stop
You're not
calling
15.
me.
I'm getting aroused.
No.
Well, I mean, you're older than me. You're older than me. That's I could say that.
So what? I'm older
exactly.
than you.
I don't know exactly.
I'm wiser than you, then, aren't I?
I wouldn't say that.
Yes, you are wiser than him.
You know, I've lived longer and wiser than you. So shut up. Sorry.
Well, I don't know if that. I'm pretty wise.
You don't need to have to talk to me about things like.
God, I like her.
There.
Well, I just want her to understand who she's dealing with here. I'm not some Podbean dismisser. I'm not just.
I talk to you. I've been trying to be reasonable. Sometimes I.
Let's be reasonable. I respect you, Rose.
In a reasonable manner. And all right, you've got your friend there, and fine. But why don't you then take a number and you can talk to each other, on a long.
Why don't you? Don't worry about what the fuck I do. I do what the fuck I want, Rose. Don't tell me what to do. I'll talk about it.
You live in accommodations. Why don't you go down to the council then? If you're going to be put out of
I'm
living in a
hotel.
why are you going to the council to find somewhere else?
Because I don't know. That's a good question, but I'm not sure. Like, I can afford my rent. It just takes up all my money.
You said you're going to get chucked out of the hotel.
No, and I said if I do. I said if I get kicked out, then I'll be homeless. If. So like if I mess around, if I don't go to work, or if I get too messed up on alcohol, like
That's different then.
yeah, I'm not gonna get kicked out unless I don't pay. That's
You
the only
could
reason.
make your choice of words right then.
Well, I did say that. I think you just didn't hear me.
No,
Right?
you didn't. You said you were going to get kicked
No,
out.
I said if. Randy, do you remember what I said? What did I say, Randy?
Really, but Rose is making a good point.
Oh my god. So Rose, so how you doing tonight?
Terrible. I'm having a good time of it. I'm shouting at people because I'm
shout at
sick
me
of
and Randy.
people. No, because I'm sick of a guy called William. I hate people.
What do you don't like? What's
Prince
making
William.
No, it's this
Yeah,
guy.
Sam
William's a
Prince
big
William.
mouth, loud mouth,
Oh, that's funny, Prince William.
basically full of it.
Rose, lower your volume. We're getting an echo.
I know.
I think you're.
Turn it down. I'll turn it down.
Thank you.
I don't know how old you are, Rose, but I think your voice is sexy. I love British accent.
Oh yeah, for real. She has a nice accent, and she told me one time she described herself when she was young. She was a smoking. She was a hot smoke show.
Were you a smoke show, Rose? Rose,
tell me about
Rosie, Rosie Posey.
She used to go to nightclubs.
Are you going to the nightclub, Rose?
Now she's getting attention. Now she's being all quiet.
I like her.
I like her too. I just don't like people.
Is she really talking from over the pond?
Oh yeah, dude. She's British.
That's fucking awesome, dude. I love it, Rose, man.
Rose
That
House.
is great. That is awesome.
Thank you. At least somebody likes me. Even
Yeah, at least somebody does. I was kidding.
Man, that's great. This is fun. This is fun.
Yeah, dude, Randy, come back. I hope this ain't the only time you ever come on Podbean, man. Be my co-host, Randy. Let's do some shows, man.
What are we over now or what?
No, I'm just saying, like I just want you're new to this. I'm a vet in Podbean now. I'm a legend. I've had let's see, 22,000
100 followers. Come on now, you ain't a legend yet.
100, 700.
Oh, you got 700 now?
761. Yeah.
They have a lot more after fucking Roadhouse been on there.
And that's just followers. That's not just people who are just listening but don't follow. Because some people, you know how people are. They hate to show a guy that give him credit, so they'll just be watching and like from afar. But like actually, people who committed is a little different.
But I do want to say I'm a good looking motherfucker.
I mean, I don't bother with all this followers business.
Well, I run a podcast.
I mean, I think it's a load of rubbish because half the time
How rubbish is that?
they won't talk to you. You don't talk to all of them.
Or-
So
Well, if I just had a
don't care if I have any
but
followers, to be
Rose,
honest.
you know I have a podcast.
I want to give her a Rogering.
Like I actually have a thought-provoking, like intellectual podcast that is like I'm trying to change. Like that's my way of contributing to the world. The part of the way I do it. Like it's like I actually working. Like I work on that. It's not just me coming to hang out. Like, I try to express thoughts and.
I've always wanted to go over there across the pond, but I have a felony, so I can't. So
Yeah.
Oh, you've been a naughty boy, have you?
well, somebody held a gun up to my chest and it dry fired on a shell, and I took their gun and I broke their arm and leg with it,
Damn, that's
and I went to prison.
Right. Yeah.
You took a guy's gun and broke his arm and leg?
Well, he put it up to my chest and it dry fired on a shell, and what do you expect?
So if it wouldn't have dry fired, you would have been dead?
Yes.
And did that piss you off?
Well, yes.
Damn, that would have pissed me off too.
That's why I went to prison.
Like, you
I told you this. I told you this before.
I know, I'm just saying, like, for the people listening right now, like, I'm just acting a little nervous.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be here right now if that thing would have went off, and that's what snapped. I snapped, and I fucking I took the rifle away from him, and I broke his arm and leg with it.
Were you scared before it dry fired? Like, did you think you?
I'm not scared of nothing.
Oh yeah, that's good. You're actually a beast.
I was actually
Like
risking hanging out
just
with you.
recently, it's making still. I'm trying to turn it down. Just recently, there was a person.
But I was only a teenager. I was a young boy.
Yeah. I mean,
Rose, your
what
echo is
was
really
it?
bad.
Somewhere anyway, it's on the news that this bloke had got this gun pointed through his taxi. So because basically he thought he was going to be shot, he shot him, but now he's been done for murder. But
Who?
you know what I mean? So
Who are you talking about?
I don't know, in America. We don't have guns in England like you do in America. We don't have
I don't
guns.
even.
That's why we don't have so many school shootings and stuff like that. We don't have.
Yeah,
guys-
that's true. That's true, Rose. I mean, I don't have guns. I don't need guns. I have my own guns, and they're fists.
Yeah,
Well,
but
we've
I
got
think guns are
problems
better.
with
I think we
knives
should have
at the
a gun.
moment.
You know, everybody up here are sportsmen. They all have guns and everything and that. I don't have none because I'm not allowed to have any because of what happened to me. But I don't want any because I don't need them. You know, if I have to take care of business, I'll take care of them with my fist.
Randy, you're an amazing fighter and you're a beast. That's why I'm a little guy and I'm a.
You even had people at work tell you that Randy was a fucking hell of a fighter back in the day. Remember Dan?
Yeah, Dan Carnamy?
Yeah, no, Dan Ryan.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Ryan, that's Jordan's cousin, or this related to this.
No, it's not Jordan's right, but he's a bigwig there, and he even told you that day. He said Randy was a hell of a fighter back in the day.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, I see me, I'm a bit of a wuss, but I never was afraid around you. But I knew that if you snapped on me, like, you could have fucked me up. But I was never afraid. Like, I love being around dangerous people. But I'm a little dangerous, but I'm
not dangerous. I'm a good guy. I have a big heart.
You were capable,
My heart gets hurt just like anybody else's. I'm a big teddy bear.
No, but you're also to people you don't know. You're kind of an aggressive guy. Like, you were nice to me because I was your friend. But like,
no, I'm a nice person. I'm not.
Yeah, I had an Irish boyfriend who was a nice person, but he was an ex-boxer, and I saw him flatten people just like that. He'd give them basic.
But he never went looking for it, right, Rose?
No, he never went looking for it. But
exactly.
He knew basically it was hard to try it, and he
Yeah.
Randy
was a freak of nature. I loved being around him. He was just fun to be around. Just how strong. Rose, I'm
just a happy, get along good. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Rose. I know exactly what you're talking about as far as
Rose, one more chance.
He would flatten them and shit. I never went and looked for shit, but it just seems like the shit would fucking find me. That's why I don't go to bars no more. I don't go to bars anymore, or pubs or taverns or whatever you call them out there. I don't go to them because when I grew up, my brothers were fighters, and if somebody heard my name, I was getting jumped, and I didn't even know who these fuckers were. I'd be getting back jumped and hit in the back of the head and shit,
Yeah.
So I had a bad fucking,
My friend did. I'd like my boyfriend, so to.
Rose, are you listening to me? Don't ignore me, Rose. Please turn off your echo, for the love of God.
I can't turn it. I've tried turning it off. It won't go off.
Is your phone on speaker? Is your volume high? Like, what is causing the echo? Jesus Christ, that shit's just annoying.
I'm in love with Rose's voice.
Yeah, no, she's a great voice. With that echo,
I love that British fucking accent.
Wait, is that Randy? Oh my gosh, it wasn't even Rose. It was you, Randy.
What? Where? What?
The echo. It was
an echo?
Yeah. Are you playing your shit on a speaker or something, or is it your volume on your phone up?
No, I'll get you on speakerphone. I'm sitting in the bathroom on the toilet. I've been trying to shit for 2 hours.
Just lower
now.
your output volume a little bit. Like lower the volume to low, so it's not full blast.
All right, if I can figure this new phone out.
Yeah, just lower the volume a bit, because that's the only thing is it causing the echo. Damn, Rose, I apologize. It was Randy. I thought it was Rose.
Okay, is that better?
Test. Yeah, that sounds
good. Is that better?
Yep, that's way better.
I can't even hear nobody now.
Can you hear me? Turn it up a little bit. Just don't turn it up full blast. Hello? Randy? All right, turn it up again. Turn it back up.
Are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Yeah,
Is it better?
I guess when you're done taking a shit, then put it back to
I gotta be in the bathroom. Anybody, if I'm talking, I'm gonna wake everybody up. I have to stay in here.
All right, well then you talk.
No, I'm not shitting. I was just kidding.
No, you're not. Fucking pooper.
Goofball.
You pooper. No, man, that's great, man. My bowels, I don't shit like every day. You used to shit every day in the morning. I think like you have good bowels. Would you agree?
What?
Do you have
Agree to
good
what?
bowels?
Well, since I've been doing what I've been doing as far as the shakes and stuff like that, yeah. I've been eating the shakes in the morning, and I've been regular.
Hell yeah, man. That's really great, though. No, but hell yeah, man. They fucking beast modes. Like, you have a very strong presence, man. Like, I wouldn't want to mess with you.
But I'm not that type of person.
I don't want to.
I don't want to come across.
I
I don't want to come across as. I don't want to come across as that type of person. But if it comes down to taking care of business, this motherfucker right here will take care of business.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking that like I know for a fact that you could take care of business, and that right.
You know, and I ain't just talking out the side of my fucking neck. You know, if it comes down to it, man, I got your back. I'm there.
Yeah, man.
I ain't afraid to fight. I ain't afraid to get my fucking ass kicked. I ain't afraid to get stabbed, fucking shot.
I'd rather be stabbed than get my ass kicked. I just don't like getting my ass kicked.
Well, I ain't had my ass kicked yet. I've been stabbed, so I couldn't tell you.
Dude, really? I got my ass kicked one good time by somebody like two black guys. They fucking kicked my ass, dude.
Were they fighting over your cute little fucking Mexican ass or what?
No, this shit was the fucking dumbest shit ever. They were fighting because of a freaking they beat me up because of some schizophrenia shit, like some made up shit they made up in their head about me. Like they put me in some situation in their mind that I really wasn't even part of. Which is the worst thing. Because if I don't get my ass whipped, at least let me do something. Like to just come attack an innocent guy, that shit's even worse.
Damn, Rico. This is gonna be your highest fucking show yet. You know it?
Oh yeah, we're only halfway through.
Because you got the Roadhouse on it.
We have
and Rose.
Wags.
And Rose with her sexy voice.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad for telling Rose that she was having an echo and it wasn't even her. I was getting all mad at her.
I like Rose. I like listening to her voice and everything.
Yeah, dude, she's sassy,
I love that.
She's freaking old too. She's like probably like 70 something.
Well, I don't care. I love her.
Like,
I love her. I don't even know her,
cool.
but I love her. She's fucking.
Like, I'm impressed that she's still so cognitive, man. Like,
I just love her voice and I love the way she talks and she is very smart and I love that, man.
Like, I when I picture myself as a 7-year-old, I picture myself a vegetable. That's how I picture myself if I ever live that old. I just picture myself fucking brain dead.
Yeah, I'll probably.
but no.
I'll probably die of a heart attack or some shit.
Maybe you ever heard that old saying, "Prepare for the worst," or how does that saying go? Like, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. I think that's why.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Because whenever I think of it, like I always just think of the worst case scenario. Like, oh, like I'm gonna be like the worst, but really I hope for the best. Like I hope I'm 100 and sharp and still kicking. But like in my mind, I'm red. Like I just like expecting to be fucking brain dead by like 50 something. But just because I'm expecting the worst, but I'm hoping for the best.
I was listening to one of your shows before you got back in touch with me after I got in touch with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the one on St. Patrick's Day, and I liked what you said. You said, if you're going to steal someone's heart. If you're going to cheat death. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, and then if you're going to drink,
like
drink with me.
Drink with me, yeah. I like that. That was some fucking pretty cool shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
This is just a live show. What I'm doing right now. This is not necessarily going to be an episode. This might be, and more than likely will be, just because of how it's just because of how we're keeping it. But yeah, as you hear, like I have a certain structure with the episodes for sure. It's like I usually only put episodes up that I think are really entertaining or have some sort of really good keep people's attention. Like if it's just some like bullshit, then I never do. But thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Like I would have never knew that if you didn't tell me that. Like that's really I'm really fucking. That makes me really fucking
No,
jealous.
I listened to a few episodes here and there and that.
Dude, my shit's legit. But let me tell you a little bit about me now, so I can kind of feel you in where Rico Rocks is at with it. So, like I already told you some of it. I got kicked out of my aunt's house on Thanksgiving. Nothing too crazy. Like it wasn't too crazy, but she gave me a 0.
Why?
Just because. There's who really knows the reason, but just because I wasn't following her rules enough, basically.
You were getting fucked up.
Yeah, I was getting a little fucked up.
Tell the truth, motherfucker.
Right, but it wasn't even. But yeah, no. So I guess that's truly what it is. Is like she didn't want to be around someone getting fucked up, so that's what it is. But still, like I guess I was riding on like, oh, she's like, because I was still doing very good, helping her out, like doing yard work and keeping the house clean, going to work, fucking being like just super nice and not like causing any issues and stuff like that. Like I wasn't bringing people over, I wasn't like causing drama, I wasn't like so I was trying my best to accommodate her, but then so I was like, but really, she said fuck it, and that was unexpected. But I mean, not 100% unexpected, but it was like.
But she took you in. She was a nice lady.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I thought I had a little more time. with her, and it was just like, luckily I landed right on my feet, which kicked me out. Instead of just like letting my life fall apart, I was like, fuck, like I'm like I refuse. I didn't want to let that happen. I didn't want to just give up, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking try to like progress instead of just become just a fucking. Just reckless, mindless, just hopeless. I was like, I'm at least fight, and I'm still 6 months later, and I'm still fighting, and I'm still doing my own thing by myself. So that's really exciting because who knows? Like, you could easily just be like, oh fuck, everything's not working out. I'm gonna just fuck off. But I was like, no, like, don't let that happen. Don't let that happen. Like, go to work every day. Don't miss a day. Fucking, cause it's like, just cause it's like. Or just fucking fail, and then I was like, I didn't want to do that. So that's actually really cool. Like this is an interesting.
Well, I know you've been there. You've been to the streets. You've been to the tent city and all that fucking shit, and you don't want to go there.
Not right
and
now.
All you gotta do is keep a check rolling in, man, and you ain't gonna go back to that, and you don't want to go back to that, and that's good.
Not yet, at least. Like, damn,
don't go back to that, man.
Well, maybe one day. Who knows? I don't know the future. Like, what if, like, 10 years from now, I'm like, oh, I want to just be wild again. Who knows? But just coming from that last year, like, just literally a year, I'm like a year out of the streets. It's like, okay, like, I don't want to, like, I've had that experience. It's like, I'm ready to experience.
Well, I know you have, and I have too. I mean, we could do 10 shows on before you fucking met me. We could do fucking 10 shows on. My life is fucking, dude. I could write a fucking book on the shit that I've been through.
All right, let me ask you this. So you went to prison young, and after you got out of prison, were you calm immediately, or were you a troublemaker? Like, when did you tell me?
When I got out of prison, I didn't want to come back home, and that's when I started my fucking new life. And
so you were doing.
I didn't come home until 20 years later.
So when did things go bad again? Like, so you got out of prison and you were behaving for how long until you started getting wild again?
Oh, are we gonna do this now?
Well, no, just no, not like we'll probe a little bit. I'm curious.
Okay, well, I was fixing to get out of prison. Had a buddy out in Huntington Beach, California. He said you can come out. We was good buds, man, in prison. And he's like, come on out. I got you. I'm like, all right. So I had a plane ticket to Huntington Beach, California before I got out of prison. When I got out of prison, I was home for about 5 days. Man. And then I flew out to fucking Huntington Beach, California. And he was supposed to pick me up and shit from the airport. Then I heard this Randall Suhonen, blah, 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 coming over the fucking speaker. I had to go to this courtesy phone. So I went to the courtesy phone, and they're like, oh, jump in this cab, and it'll take you to so-and-so's house. I'm like, okay. So I jump in the cab. I go, and they brought me to his house, and they're like, okay, that'll be $57. And I'm like, oh, I got to pay for this? And they're like, yeah. So I paid for it, and then he come out the house. Why are you throwing that in there? Anyway.
Just because of just like the situation, you're like, what? I got to pay for this?
So yeah, so I come out the house, I get out of the van, and he's like, yeah, sorry about that, man. My car wouldn't start, blah, blah, blah. It was a bunch of bullshit. Mm-hmm. But they were in there doing meth, Back then, they called it Go Fast. This was like 1995. Damn. It was called Go Fast, and they would chop it up and do lines, So what did I do? As soon as I went in there, boom, I fucking did a line.
Right.
And immediately I was like, oh, fuck, I love this shit,
How long did you live there?
I was there for 2 months. I got a job at a place called Mother's Kitchen. It was a health food store. But anyway, I woke up one night and he was going through my fucking wallet and grabbing money out, and I fucking beat the living fuck out of him. So then I knew I had to leave California because, I fucked him up bad.
Like,
it was bad. I went and hid in the laundry room at this little duplex we were staying at, and one of his good friends came in there and he said, dude, I know what you did. And he said, I know why you did it. And he said, I'll give you a ride to the bus station. Don't worry about it. He was like really cool.
Like how?
So he gave me a ride to Anaheim. He brought me to Anaheim, dropped me off at the fucking bus station. And that's when I had a buddy in North Carolina, and I said, I'm coming out to North Carolina. He's like, okay. So,
how bad did you?
And I was sitting there, and the fucking cab driver's like, hey, man, you want to go do some Go Fast, man? When's your bus coming and this and that? And I was like, I just got out of prison. I'm fucking smart, I knew these motherfuckers were trying to rob me or something,
Right, yeah, because
why would like, yeah, you want to go do some shit? And I'm like, no, I don't want to do no shit.
Right.
So I sat there in Anaheim. I caught the fucking bus, and then I went a 4-day ordeal on a fucking Greyhound.
Were you sad that you had to leave? Were you sad that things went out that way? Were you like, damn, why did that guy have to fuck around and do that? Were you enjoying yourself in Anaheim?
Well, no, I just knew that I fucked him up, and I better leave before I end up in fucking Los Angeles County Jail or some shit,
Did he fight back, or did he stand no chance?
Huh?
Whenever,
he didn't stand no chance, no.
Like, you just straight ragdolled him?
Dude, I'm a killer, man. I'm a grappler. I'm gonna fuck you up. Damn. And I'm not bragging. I'm just.
Did you beat him up to point to hurt him, or did you go beyond? Like, did you make him
he fucking was robbing me. He was my friend, and he was robbing me, so I fucked him up.
You probably broke.
What can I tell you?
No, I'm just saying, like, dude, I never beat somebody up like that. That's why I'm all interested in it.
It hurt. It hurt me.
It hurt him even worse, I'm sure.
Yes. But, all that aside, I knew I had to leave California, so.
Right.
So I sat at Anaheim fucking bus station and got on the bus, and there was a 4-day ride. Well, so I'm on my 4-day ordeal ride.
Sorry, excuse me.
And every time the bus would stop, I'd hit a fucking liquor store. And we stopped in the middle of El Paso, Texas, and I seen this liquor store in the horizon, and they said, we're going to be stopped for 45 minutes. I'm like, all right. So I went jogging to the fucking liquor store, got me a whole liter of fucking rum.
Right.
And I came back, got back on the bus. Then the bus took off, and we're riding, and there was this black dude. He seen me fucking drinking.
Oh.
He had a Dixie cup, and he kept nudging me in the arm. He's like, hey, man, can I get a drink? Can I get a drink? I was like, Jesus Christ, yeah. And I gave him a drink, and I think I'd done it like 2 or 3 times. I said, that's it. No more, man. And he got fucking irate and got fucking crazy on the bus, and they fucking kicked him out in the middle of fucking Texas.
That's funny.
Yeah, the bus driver kicked him out, you know.
That's hilarious, dude. That happened. I haven't.
So anyway, I ended up going to North Carolina, and now listen to this. I went going to North Carolina. Met my buddy. You know, he was living in a gas station. It was really nice. It was a nice gas station. Well, not a gas station. It was a muffler shop. You know, muffler, brakes, blah blah blah, whatever. And it was a really nice place, and they had nice rooms and all that stuff in there and stuff. So I was living there. But then he got in with this fucking crackhead bitch. And I remember laying there at night and I could hear the fucking cash register going cha-ching, cha-ching, getting opened up all night. And they were fucking buying crack all night long. I didn't even know what crack was then. So I was like naive to crack.
So you thought they were just buying?
You know, but I remember I kept hearing that fucking register opening, you know, that ding, 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 the cash register.
That sound of it.
So yeah, they were buying crack, you know, all night long. So I don't know, it was like a couple weeks later, and I mentioned it to him, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, don't worry about that and stuff, you know." And I ended up doing crack with him, and I liked it.
Wow.
But I knew that it was. Because right away after you did it, you wanted more of that, and I knew it was bad.
Yeah, I never.
But luckily, up the street, I met this woman. She's dead now. Her name was Scarlett, and I met her, and we started talking, dating, whatever. Well, anyway, I went to. Oh man, see, my thinking's fucked up. I went to. Myrtle Beach for 4 days. When I came back, I put my key in the door at the gas station, or the shop, opened it up, and it was completely empty. They fucking gutted that whole thing.
What?
Yeah. And I had nowhere to live or nothing, and I called that girl that I was talking to and dating, and I ended up being with her for 6 years. And it was the worst mistake I ever made in my life.
6 years? God damn.
Yeah, I was with her for 6 years, and
the hell? So you guys had 6 Christmases together, 6 Thanksgivings, that's so much time.
Yeah, if you want to think of it that way, yeah.
But
anyway, she was a real jealous person. I mean, if I was more than 10 minutes late, she would smell my dick at the door, thinking I was with somebody, and I'm like, what the fuck, you know? I would get dick checked out the door, I'm serious. So I knew it was time to get away from her, and I finally got away from her.
Right.
She had to go to Charlotte for something, and I fucking left, and I packed my shit and got the fuck away from her, because we argued all the time. My chest would hurt all the time. I was so angry all the time.
Really?
Because we argued.
Yeah.
And then when I got away from her, I fucking relaxed.
Why 6 years instead of 1? Did it take you that long to realize you didn't like it?
I don't know, Rico. I don't fucking know, man.
I'm just asking.
It just happened, you know. And
see, I mean, that's a long fucking time, brother.
Yeah, but once I got away from her, then it was on like Donkey Kong, man. I looked like Stone Cold. I was in great shape.
Oh hell yeah! Did you guys?
I had fucking bitches coming out of the woodwork, man. I was like, all of a sudden, I'm like, I was popular. I was, dude, I had pussy coming from everywhere, and I didn't even know how to handle it. But I was like, I was the motherfucker.
You were the
and
vagina
it was great.
vandal?
I liked it.
You were the vagina vandal?
Oh yeah, I was the vagina man. Yes.
You were the vagina vandal.
Yeah, I was Randall, the vagina vandal. But
you put his woman on an altar and you fucking light her like a candle.
Don't put on a pair of fucking sandals.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like that, dude. You know, I'm not lying. It was like, and I never thought of myself like that. Never, and I still don't. But I was
You're
like,
handsome, dude. You're a handsome guy.
Yeah, handsome, whatever. But I was like, I never thought of myself that way.
Tall,
and I appreciate women, and I fucking, you know, I never thought of myself as being a person like that. And But yet it happened. It happened.
You were playing
whatever, blah blah blah. And I've been through a bunch of relationships. I've been through a bunch of fucking. I was like a bouncer at bars. I was this and that. They used to call me Stone Cold. They used to call me Triple H. You know, at one point I had a bald head. They called me Stone Cold because I was fucking big motherfucker and I was.
Dude, I cannot even imagine you bald. That's hilarious.
No, I looked just like Stone Cold, you know, and motherfuckers.
Right.
I was a bouncer at a bar, man, and I'd fuck some people up. And then I started growing my hair long when I started dating this other girl.
Oh yeah.
And I started bouncing at bars in South Carolina, titty bars and all that. And I was the dude. I was fucking Rodolph, dude.
Did you ever have to like beat somebody's ass at bouncing?
Well, that's not the attitude you want. It's get them out of the. Get them out of the atmosphere, you know, where people are eating and stuff, and just get them outside.
Did you have to do that?
And then if they want to fight, fight. But, you know, say, hey, look, you know, people are in there trying to eat and enjoy themselves. You're fucking acting up. You know, you explain it to them. You tell them. You say, hey, you know, I don't want to fight with you. I'm just trying to get you out of there, you know. You know, there's been a couple times, I got in some good fights with some tough motherfuckers, man. Really? I got fucking hurt, but I made sure I hurt them fuckers first.
Really? That's such a.
But I got hurt. Whatever, you know. I'm not. That's not where the story's going.
I know.
So I done that. Whatever, and so then I met my daughter's mom, and we were together 6 years.
Uh-oh.
And then she got on meth and shit. Started fucking around on me. I was on third shift.
Yeah.
And she was lonely and all this and that, you know. Never, you know, I said, well, you could have fucking talked to me. Could have said, hey, I'm lonely. You're working third shift, blah, 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 whatever. Mm-hmm. She didn't work. I paid the bills, you know. I was a provider. I've always been a provider. My dad fucking instilled that in me. I'm a provider. So, you know, when she fucked around on me, that was it. I left and I came back up here. Came up here and here I am. And,
so you never went back to prison?
Whatever.
You never went that route again?
Huh?
So you never went back to prison since you were younger and stuff like that? Like you never got in like big trouble again as far as that league?
Well, no. Because I'm smart.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. But it's crazy though because being a wild freak.
But you know why I went to prison? Because the prosecutor said there's been a lot of violence up here in Keweenaw County. He said, I'm sorry, but we're going to make an example out of you. And that's what they did. Sent my ass to prison because of the violence up here. That's why I went to prison. Politics, nigga.
Yeah, the UP is interesting, man. The UP is very interesting how that goes. Speaking of which, like I had a similar thing. You know how you said you went down south and then the girls loved the northern boys? Like when I went up to the UP, the girls were showing me pretty good love up there. Because I was like brown skin and I was a little different, a little unusual. Like I was getting a lot of play in the UP versus some other places. So that was fun.
Well, yeah. So, you know, being from somewhere else, you know, you get that little bit of fucking recognition, you know.
Yeah, especially the UP, man, because there's not too many Mexicans up there in general, and then let alone a thought-provoking, good-talking Mexican. So it was lit. It was lit. If I was really an asshole, like you mentioned, like, being that kind of guy, like, I wasn't that kind of guy. Like, I was trying to get pussy, but I wasn't, like, that wasn't my biggest concern. Like, or else I probably could have fucked 25 of the girls up there. But just...
I got videos of you being drunk, riding in my little kid's fucking battery-operated car in the porch.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that shit?
Dude, fuck yeah. Do you remember the time that you got drunk at work and they called you in the office to send you home and you were like, all right, look, if I gotta look for my phone. And you were like looking everywhere for your phone and it was your back pocket the whole time?
I don't know. I was looking for my jacket, too.
Oh, my goodness. And then you're like...
I'm still there, though. I'm a good worker.
You're still at CEC? No way.
Yeah.
Damn it, son.
I work 3:30 in the morning till 3:30. I work 3:30 in the afternoon till 3:30 in the morning.
I didn't know they were open that late. Oh yeah,
I'm
are
on
they 24/7?
I'm on 12-hour shifts.
What part are you in? What station?
Huh?
What department?
Oh, X-ray. I'm in drill room, but I do X-ray.
Nice. Is there a bunch of people that are still there from the old days?
Just Andy. In my department, couple people. That's about it. They're hiring new people left and right.
Really? Have you made good friends with any of them? Like anybody?
No, I don't fuck with nobody. I just go in, do my job, get the fuck out. I don't hang around. I don't talk to nobody.
Is Stacy still around?
Yeah, me and Stacy talk to each other. That's about it. Stacy's about the only one I talk to.
How's he doing? How's Stacy doing?
Stacy's doing good. He's still doing scrub over there.
Yeah, because that guy, I left my staff with him. This mystical staff I have, I left it with him, and I was like, I'm concerned that like if he dies or sells his house, like I'll lose my staff. I want to like keep tabs on that staff.
No, Stacy's still there. He's a good guy.
Because I couldn't take it with me when I left the UP, the staff I had, and so I left it with him to talk, and then he's gonna take care of it.
He's the only one I really talk to at work.
You know his dog.
I just go in there, do my job, get the fuck out, dude.
His dogs. I was walking home one night and fucking toward when I lived with Devin, and I was.
Oh, he got some fucking pit bulls that'll kill your ass.
Dude, exactly. Well, one night, dude, I was walking home from work and going to Devin's house, and next thing you know, this fucking dog is coming at me. One of his dogs. I was fucking pissed. But then I eventually went in his house and the dogs were chilling. But fucking dog.
Stacy was a big drug dealer back in the day. The cops are always trying to fuck with him and shit. That's why he got them pit bulls and that. They ain't gonna come in his house. They have to ask permission.
Right, exactly. See, but the only problem with that is if they really want you, then they're just gonna kill your dogs.
Yep.
But still, at least that's like a good first line of defense. Do you have any pets?
No.
So, like, I'm going to ask you a pretty tough question, but now that your son and wife is gone, how are you finding companionship or something like this?
I'm not. I'm back to in my mind being a roadhouse, man. I'm like I said, man. When my dad dies, which is going to be shortly, I'm going to hit the fucking road, man. I'm just going to go and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to fucking go and do my thing.
Do you low key like it though? Do you low key like not having that, like having the responsibility of a loved one or a pet or something that you have companionship with? Because somehow, do you feel like it's a way of being free? Like, is there any you feel?
No, this shit was thrown upon me. You know, like I said, my ex-wife threw all this shit upon me. I can't see my son or nothing, you know.
Yeah.
His birthday, I couldn't buy him nothing for his birthday. Couldn't give him nothing because I'm not allowed to have no contact.
Well, she put a restraining order on you?
Yes, I told you that.
But for what reason?
At the beginning of the fucking show, dude.
I know, but I'm asking for the like, what was her validation? Like abuse or like violence? Like she has to just say.
Because it was over child support, and I was like, they wanted like $400 a month. I was like, you fucking greedy cunt, you know. And I was calling her all kinds of shit. Yeah. But I mean, I was texting it, and she fucking saved all them. She screenshotted them and gave them to the court, you know, and then the court's like, oh, this guy, you know, the way I'm swearing and all this.
Yeah, she probably was telling him that you're like that in person too. Like, oh, like if you see this.
Yeah, it was a shit show. Anyway, so yeah, I got fucked. So
yeah, that's a shame. The reason I asked you that particular question though.
You know, I'm a good dad, man. I'm good to my daughter and
dude,
everything.
Like amazing.
You know, I got fucked over, you know, and it hurts. But I can't dwell on it because it kills me. It kills me, and it puts me in a bad fucking frame of mind.
Like an asthma attack right now.
I can't be like that. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to maintain. I'm not going to be able to work. So I had to just fucking let my son go, man. I hate it, but that's what I had to do. And that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah, man. I'm so proud of you, man. Like I'm glad that you somehow couldn't sustain, man, and. Because
I'm a fucking survivor, dude.
Right. Well, Man, and I know I'm not saying this life is perfect. I'm sure you have your down moments. We all do, and I'm just glad that doesn't become the winner. I'm glad that doesn't overtake you, because I'm sure you have your dark days and stuff like this, or your moments, dark moments where you're thinking like, what the fuck is the point of all this? But I don't want to ask you. I don't want you to talk about that. But it's fun. It's similarly. I don't have a pet. I don't even have a fucking plant, bro. I don't even have a single plant, which is so easy. But I wonder to myself like all the time, dude. I don't know why I'm fucking having like an asthma attack right now. I fucking can't breathe, so I'm keep coughing. But I don't know what the fuck's wrong. I fucking got something lodged in my throat. But I do wonder if that how like because some people they have companions. Some people have a pet. Some people have plans. Some people have people in their life. But some people, I fucking can't breathe.
Well, it all depends, if that's what you want. But I don't have time for that. I don't have time for pets, plants, nothing. I go to work, come home. I'm saving money. I already got a plan. I'm getting the fuck out of here, and my family and nobody else is gonna know. Once I leave, that's it. They'll never hear from me again. And I told them, I said, you'll never hear from me again, because I didn't even want to fucking move back up here. And I moved back in 2013 when I met Laura, blah, 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 got married, and then she got pregnant, and blah, 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 whatever. I did not want to do this, and I'm getting the fuck out of here. And probably you won't, or nobody else. Nobody's going to know. When I fucking leave, that's it.
Dude, move with me.
Roadhouse is life, man, and everything's going to get dropped, and fuck it. I've done it many times. I can do it again.
We can motivate each other to stop drinking.
I don't care about drinking. I can stop drinking.
No, I'm not saying that's it, but I'm saying like you could stop, but like unless life gives you a real good reason to, you won't.
I have stopped drinking. The only reason I drank tonight is because I couldn't sleep.
I'm not trying to excuse me. I'm talking about myself more than likely, but I'm just saying like I'm not drinking that much either, but I just know that like both of us, but it's like even you, like you're such a timeless guy, man. And it's like I just the idea of some cheap man-made substance just that some company makes just for their benefit, not caring about the consumer, but then we use it as a habit, and then that like not realizing its consequence, and that fucking like the idea of that maybe one day attributing to our hurting us or our downfall, that shit's not a good. Like, I hate thinking of shit like that. Like, oh, the guy who.
No, I know the consequences of alcohol. I've been an alcoholic since I've been 13 years old, 12 years old, 11 years old.
Wow,
I've been alcoholic, so I know all about alcohol. I know all about it. But you know what? If I wasn't an alcoholic at that age,
Jesus Christ,
that I tried, I would have been probably dead by now, because alcohol was my main preference, and that's what I always went back to. I've never put a needle in my fucking self, and I never will. But I know. But as far as that, I've done all kinds of drugs, smoked crack, fucking meth, whatever, But alcohol has always been my calling. So that's kept me from being, alcohol has kept me from being, what's the word? Addicted to anything else.
Yeah, no,
I've tried all kinds of shit, but I always went back to alcohol.
That your body could handle it, bro, because if your body was just a weak body, you would have been, like we mentioned, you would have been gone, which would have been a shame. You're the thing that you choose to run to. Luckily, you just found something that you could do, and your body can actually do it, which I think is great.
Well, and another reason I never did needles, because I know I would like it. I knew I would love it.
It's not good. It's not. I don't recommend it.
I know it's not good, and I knew I would like it, but that's why I never did it.
I was like, let's just do a cup.
I would never do it. I had friends that they're not friends. I say friends now, but they were like friends, and they're like, hey, they would get, what's the shit? Morphine. They would get this and that and this and that. You want to try it? You want to try it? And I'm like, no, I don't. I said, don't ask me no more. But the fuckers would come back and ask me again. Wow. And I said, I'm not putting a fucking needle. I said, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, man, I was too curious, and I let myself go. I haven't done it since I had last done it, which is a long time
There's
ago.
no fucking way. I will not put a needle in me because I know I would like it, and I would love it. I would love it.
Yeah, it's amazing. But yeah, it's like I'm lucky I just got away from it without damaging myself.
I can't believe you're still fucking doing what you do.
Really? What's so surprising?
Yeah, I thought for sure you'd be
just like domesticated.
Not domesticated. That you would OD'd or something. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, that's why I just like, let's say how you could drink like superhuman levels. I could do drugs at superhuman levels, which you never know. Like you can never know if a guy's going to be able to do that. And if you're going to be a kind of guy who does do that, like you're risking it. And I found out that, hey, I could actually do a shit ton of drugs without it hurting me. Because I didn't even, dude, I never even been to the hospital, bro. Like nothing. Like I never got arrested because of a mental break. Like I could just get super high and chill. Like,
you know, like if somebody got a pill and said, here, try this, I'd always bust it in half, you know. I ain't got the whole thing, whatever, you know. I was always smart about trying. And you have to be. If anyone else listens to this podcast, be smart about what you're going to try from somebody. And if you don't about it, don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it at all.
Yeah, man, but it's crazy how some people, their body is super just resilient versus others, man. Because I've done the riskiest. I'm talking, like I've done, like just
yeah, I know.
It's just like, and it's like with disregard, no respect for myself.
You're like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Like, nah, dude. I used to, when I was homeless in Cali, and I was all salty because I want to drink. Like, I just want to drink to get the edge off, but I didn't have any money, fucking, like, nothing like this. And it's like, so what I would do is whenever the town would close, like 9, 10 o'clock, all the stores would close and everyone would go, the town would get quiet. I would go to the trash cans at the liquor store, and I would pull out just all the empty shooters that have just a drip of alcohol at the bottom. You know, when people drink their shooter and they throw it away and there's just that little bit. And I would just gather all the shooters and all the shit like that and pour it into a shot glass and a drip, and by the after so many shooters, I would get like a shot of alcohol, one shot out of like 50 empty.
Be
shooters.
like that.
And I drank my shot for the night. Like I didn't like so many different people's germs, and I didn't give a fuck.
Well, I know you used to find shit too, and you used to sell and make money, you know. But
yeah, it was great as time, dude. I don't know, my body's pretty.
I know when you were living in Tent City and all that shit, but
yeah, dude, it was great.
You know, you need to fucking.
I'm doing good as far.
I'm coming out there, dude. Want me to come out there?
Yeah, I mean, not here. Right here, I don't have nowhere for you to come. Right here, I'd rather have my own place for you to come to. Like right now, I'm in a hotel. You can't come here.
We'll get a place because it's gonna be soon. Once my dad dies, I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah, dude, but I'm pretty.
I would love to come and fucking party and hang out. Dude, but I mean, you know, I'm a worker. I'll work, whatever.
Oh yeah,
you know?
dude. Yeah, it's fucking amazing. And I'm getting more mature as time goes and everything. But it's
more mature.
More mature. Well, hey, bro, like at least a little bit. Like I'm not perfect, but I'm definitely.
No, but I'm pulling up stakes as soon as my dad dies. It's gonna be soon. Couple months probably.
Bro, why do you think it's like, is he in like critical condition?
Huh?
Is your dad in like critical condition? Is he barely hanging on? Or?
Hospice. He's in hospice right now.
Yeah, that sucks, brother. Sorry to hear that.
That's the end of the road there, hospice.
Yeah, dude, I barely even talk to my dad. It fucking sucks. Like I fucking want to talk to him more.
I went there and seen him today, but yeah, he'll be dead. Won't be long, couple months. And then I'm getting the fuck out of here. I stayed around long enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaving.
Dude, I really am looking forward to you flying away. Like, I had to leave. I was, ever since I left Michigan, I've never been as sick as I was from drinking there. Like, I was getting concerned. I wasn't even drinking that much, but I was drinking liquor every day. And I was getting sicker, progressively sicker. Like, my symptoms were getting worse and worse. And it was like, I needed to leave, man. I needed to just change it up. And as soon as I left, my body healed up. No more symptoms. No more throwing up ever. Like, I could drink all the time now. I can get fucked up. I don't throw up. I was throwing up once a day in the UP. Once a day. That's great.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. Like
I've never done that, man. I just drank a fifth and a half while I've been talking to you.
Yeah. Did you ever throw up or you get dry heaves, huh?
Nah, I don't throw up.
No, that's crazy. That's why I knew that. Like my body couldn't hang. That's when I was like, damn, I'm trying to kick it with the UP boys, and my body I will die before I can hang. I was like, I'm doing not even as much drinking as them, and my body is falling apart. It was falling apart. I was like, what the fuck? Well, maybe, you know what I just realized though? Maybe I was actually, like, because I was working at CEC and I was breathing in those chemicals. Maybe that was fucking not helping with the drinking. Like, maybe my body was getting fucked up.
No, you had a job and you were doing it well, and
it's just crazy. I just don't know what caused that. Like, I've never had that reaction, and like just for that little bit of time, I was that sick, and I just, to make sense of it, it's weird. Like, because that's so unusual for me. I was very concerned. I was like, what the fuck?
Where's Rose?
Rose, she's fucking in bed by now.
She's sleeping?
Yeah, dude, she got mad. Man, I wish I would have knew it was here, but check this out. Tell me if you recognize who's playing that.
I'd play some live music on my guitar, but I got people sleeping here.
I'm glad you went away. These four walls closing more every day, and I'm dying inside, and nobody knows it but us.
Remember that?
Yeah, of course I do.
Like a clown, I put on a show. The pain is real, even if nobody knows that I'm dying inside, and nobody knows it but me.
Hell yeah, dude. You still think of that shit, huh?
Why didn't I say the things I need to say?
How could I let my angels get away?
And everything comes tumbling down. And I know that you're not around.
That's how much I used to hear you play it, that I was able to memorize that much. Like, that's how often, like, I would hear you sing it, that I was like, let me try it.
We had some good times, Rigo.
Yeah. You're playing the guitar in the background.
Was that me?
Yep. This is a video from the UP.
Is that me in the background playing?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Need to say, how can I let my angels get away?
That world's just
tumbling down.
I can see it so clearly, but you're never around.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude.
You like that?
Yeah, that makes me feel good.
I'm dying inside.
Nobody knows it.
It makes me feel good you think about me, man.
Dude,
there's nobody.
You were one of the best friends I ever had, man.
I love you too, buddy.
I love you too, sir.
All right. We're gonna have to end this show. I'm gonna have to go to bed. I gotta work, and I had fun doing this.
I'm gonna make this a wild episode because we both said wild shit. That is a very politically incorrect stuff, but I'm gonna post this. So before you leave, will you please tell everyone to listen to Social Suicide Podcast?
Hey everybody, man! I'm telling you, listen to Social Suicide with fucking Rico Rocks.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Roadhouse.
He's fucking Roadhouse. I'm fucking Roadhouse, but he's a Roadhouse too.
Randy, what a
but
beautiful
I'm telling you, man, listen to this guy. He's onto something here, man. So fucking listen to him. Or I'm gonna fucking come to your house and I'm gonna fucking Roadhouse you.
Give you a good rogering.
Give you a good rogering in your fucking kitchen.
Yes.
On the table.
All right, Randy. Well, thank you, man. And I really can't wait to talk again and catch up more, man. It was so great to hear your voice. I'm glad you're still kicking. And I send you all the love and positivity and just.
Hey, I'm glad we got back in touch, man. You know, like I said, I fucking lost my phone, or my phone broke. I got a new phone. And I lost everybody, contacts, everything. So, yeah, this is fucking great, dude.
Yes, man. Don't be a stranger.
So you're gonna make a podcast out of this? I'm gonna listen to it at work tomorrow. If are you gonna do it tonight? Make a podcast out of it?
Yeah, just for you, I'll do it tonight.
Do it.
All right, good night, sir. I'm gonna close it off with our song one more time. This is.
We love you, Rose.
Yeah, we love you. We love you, Linda. Her name is Linda. Rose is one of her aliases. That's really.
I love her, man. Her voice gets me. I think I'm getting a hard on.
Don't tell me that you're functional again. You went from ED to F.
I love that
British
over the
maker.
pond fucking accent.
Over the pond
British
puss?
accent that gets me fucking hot.
That over the pond puss, eh?
All right, buddy. Love you.
All right, love you, sir.
Do your thing.
Later. Thank you for coming, and I really love you, man. Peace out. Stay positive,
All
guys.
right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Roadhouse.
Later, buddy.
Later, dog. Me and Randy. This is a video of Randy playing guitar and me singing, but he used to sing this to me all the time.
I pretend I'm glad you went away. These four walls closing more every day, and I'm dying inside, and nobody knows it but us.
Love it.
Like a clown, I put on a show. The pain is real, even if nobody knows that I'm dying inside, and nobody knows it but me. Why didn't I say the things I need to say? I can't believe I let my baby get away. And everything comes tumbling down. And I know that you're not around anymore. So fuck the cops and fuck your thoughts and fuck anybody who tries to stop me and Randy, 'cause nobody knows it but me. Why didn't I say things I need to say? How could I let my angel get away? Now the world's just tumbling down. I can see it so clearly, but you're never around. Now so lonely, days are so sad. I just keep thinking about the love that we had, and I'm missing inside. Nobody knows it but me.
Woo, Randy! Wow, folks. Wow, what a show. What a show that was. Man, Randy's a great boy. He's just a legendary guy, man. I'm really glad everyone listened to that. It was a good pal from when I lived in Upper Peninsula, Michigan, up in Keweenaw County. Very, very random to meet this guy, and I'm fascinated by dangerous, wild people that are thoughtful at the same time, not just dangerous. And I mean, I've risked it. I've been pretty risky, but to be around something so powerful and wild, it's very beautiful, because to see, just watch it, it's in its natural habitat, and you just gotta to be the kind of person. It's like somebody who takes videos or pictures of wild animals in the jungle. The National Geographic photographers, how they put themselves in the jungle. It's like they know they're doing something risky, but they're just think that there's something within us photographers over wild that believe that it's not a suicide mission. It's just a risky thing, and it never backfired. Rand very kind, very intelligent, and everything, but I knew that it's unpredictable. Somebody so wild and free, like, who's to know if they snap or not? Like, that's the only thing, you don't know if people snap. Some people they're really cool most of the time, but then they fuck around and, like, you say, like, let's say they're blackout drunk, or let's say something, like, you never know. And because I've been around that too. There was a time I was drinking it was me, my girlfriend, this guy who's from the gang 13, that gang, the Hispanic gang, the 13, the 13. So this really tall guy, been in prison guy, and his nickname was Diablo, which is devil in Spanish. So this big Mexican badass guy
Me, him, my girl, and his girl. So 4 of us were drinking one time in the parking lot after work. Just drinking, all 4 of us. And me and this guy built rapport and everything. But just as you're hanging out with Randy, you're around somebody who's wild and dangerous. But this was just I didn't realize the lesson. This event taught me a big lesson, because what happened was the guy misunderstood, like took something I said out of context, because it was me and my girl and then him and his girl that we were hanging out drinking, and we were all friendly, and I said something, and then his mind took what I said and got enraged, because I was talking about me and all of us going back to their place and continuing the party, because we were just drinking outside. And I was like, yeah, we could all go back to your place. We could all kick it. And I was like, no, we could do our thing. But what I meant by that is we could all get fucked up. And then, boom, at the end of the night, I would go with my girl and he would go with his girl. Just like, okay, well, let's go party. And then, bam, we're going to do fucking, and we both have our girls with us. It'll be a good time. But what he took it as is that I was trying to propose an orgy or something. Like, he thought I meant, oh, let's go back and all have sex together. Which is not what I meant. I meant, like, let's go back and then me and you could fuck our girls. Like, we had, like, it would be a good time. But, and then, like, so he thought I was trying to, like, get a little thing going with him and his girl and me and my girl. And, like, it sent him into a rage, this guy, Diablo. Like, we're just standing there, we're outside, dark parking lot, like, no one around, like, nobody, like, no mediators, no cops, like, just, so it's like, no one's gonna save you, you're just out at night. And I was like, and I started realizing that he was getting enraged. And then I was like, wait a second. Like, it took me a second to realize that he was sitting there just like getting pissed off, and like, by the second he was just, this rage was building in this guy Diablo. And I was like, whoa, like, I did not expect that. We were just like buddies 2 seconds ago, and this guy's sitting there getting more and more pissed off at me, and I didn't even realize it for initially, and but I learned it quickly, because he was saying that he was, like, I heard him I would hear him talking to himself, like, motherfucker, I can't believe it. And I was like at first I zoned it out because I didn't think nothing of it, but then all of a sudden I just, like, started hearing it, and I was like, wait a second, what's this guy fucking talking about? And then I quickly realized, like, whoa, this guy's, like, I'm fucking getting pissed, and it's directed right at me. And I was like, oh, fucking no. Because this guy's a big, scary guy, fucking, he's, like, getting pissed. Like, he's sitting there fucking just building, like, a snowball effect, like, just, and I was like, oh, fuck, like, whoa. Like, the situation went from cool, fun drinking to, like, this dude just fucking, like, and then I was like, wait a second. And then so I addressed it. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I was like, why are you getting all mad right now? Like, that's not what the fuck I meant. And, like, by that, it was too late. Like, he was whether it be, like, prison experiences or his just gang experience, or, like, he was getting into a frenzy. He was getting irate. And I was like, fuck, dude, this dude, I was very salty. And so I was like, oh, fuck. And I didn't want to fight it out of everything. So I was like, dude, if this guy comes to attack me, it's gonna be, I was trying to think, I was logically thinking what to do in real time. And so I was like, I was gonna fight or flight. I was gonna flight. I was like, dude, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Like, this is fucked up. Like, it was like, I was so upset. I was like, I can't believe this guy's snapping right now. I was like, over nothing. Like, I was salty as fuck, because really I was like, I didn't even mean to say anything offensive. Like, I was just talking like, oh, let's all go back here and we're gonna have a good time. And, like, he fucking just had this, like, schizophrenic break on it. I was like, damn, like, way to ruin a good time. And so I start trying to back away, and then my dumbass girlfriend starts putting her arms around me, like, don't argue with him, don't be dramatic, which I wasn't trying to be. Like, I was zero confrontation was in me, but it was messed up because she didn't, like, she was all drunk, and she wrapped her arms around me and anchored me, like, I couldn't move, and I was thinking to myself, this guy's getting mad in real time. I was like, if this dude just comes and attacks me, it's not gonna be good. He's twice my size. And I was like, whether I fight him or not, I was like, my mind for strategy was firing. Like, now it was in fucking, now my mind was in hiding mode, like, analyzing everything. And I was mad at her because I couldn't move. Like, she had her arms wrapped around me, trying to just be this, like, the drunk girlfriend thing, like, no, don't fight. And I was like, get off of me, like, let me go. Like, I need to be able to move right now. Like, I need, like, your concern is fucking me up. Like, right. Me and Randy just ended our call. There's a few minutes left of the show. I'm closing it with the story of this event where it was me, my girl, and this guy, Diablo. His name was Diablo from the 13 gang, from the Hispanic gang, the 13s. This huge ex-prison guy, this scary guy named Diablo, but a buddy of mine at the time. And we were all drinking in this parking lot after work, some random parking lot. Just I stole a 3-pack of tall cans. We were drinking a little earlier, and then I was like, boom, I even stole, like, that night. I'm not even a big thief. I'm afraid of stealing in public because I don't want to get caught. But this night was one of my few times where I was fucking, like, being that reckless, and I went into the gas station and just fucking stole the fucking beer successfully. So we were all sitting there drinking. This guy starts going into a frenzy about something I said. And I was like, wow, fuck. So now I'm processing this in real time. Like, shit, it just went from we're having a great time to, like, I could fucking die right now. And I was like, and once I realized it, I was like, oh, shit. Like, this dude is, like, serious. Like, this guy, he's like, let's fight. He's fucking, like, over there in a frenzy, like, ripping his shirt off. This huge, scary prison dude. And I'm just like, motherfucker. I was like, this is not how I expect things to kind of turn out. And I'm just thinking, like, what the fuck do I do? And my girlfriend at the time starts putting her arms around me, like, so his girl, like, goes and by him and tries to calm him down, and my girl goes by me trying to calm me down, but I wasn't even tripping because it wasn't my intention to piss him off. So I wasn't like I was trying to start shit, and she was fucking pissing me off because she was like squeezing me, like she would not let go of me, and I was like, I couldn't move that good, and I just like get mad. I was like, oh, like he's over there freaking trying to fight. I can't move because this girl won't let go of me, and I was like, I fucking pushed her off me, and I was like, get the fuck off me. I was like, I need to be able to move in case this guy, because I was like, I could fucking die. Like, this guy, if he beats me up, I'm fucking, that shit's gonna hurt. Like, or if I, like, whatever the case, because he's like way more experienced, way more enraged than me. Like, it was not looking good for Rico Rex. And so I fucking pushed her off me, and I was like, my thought was, I'm gonna walk away because I didn't mean to piss him off. He's in a frenzy. He's drunk, and he's just having a meltdown. And we're really good. Like, we are really cordial and respectful with each other usually. And I was like, it's like, this is a misunderstanding. So I was like, I'm going to just walk away, and hopefully he doesn't, like, if I just that, and if he chases after me or like, that runs up on me and tries to start swinging on me or something, then I have to fight. Like, then I'll have to get Mortal Kombat and try to survive. But I was like, I'm going to at least see if I can evade the situation just for the sake of it. And sure enough, it worked. Like, I just started walking away. I didn't run like for my life or nothing. I wasn't like, but I was like, dude, I'm fucking gonna start heading away from them, from this drama, and hopefully he don't follow me. I was like, that's just my best strategy right now. And sure enough, he didn't, and I fucking just bounced the fuck out of there. And I was just like, damn, that could have been bad. And so, like, but like, it's just an example of being around wild people. Like, they you don't know if, like, what they can misunderstand. They don't know if they snap. And so being around Randy was similar to that, but Randy was nowhere near as crazy as that Diablo guy. So that's my story, folks. It was a beautiful night. It's like sometimes you just gotta to get away, and it was crazy times. And the fun fact about that little story is I never seen that guy again, that Diablo guy. Like, we worked together, and we started becoming real friends and everything. And then after he snapped and almost fucking we got in a big fight, I don't know exactly where his life went. Like, he never went back to the job, and it was just like, it was a mystery. Just like, wow, like, we went for it. Like, and it was funny that one of the last conversations me and this guy had that day, because he was I was not very religious to mainstream religion, and he's an ex-prison guy, gangs member guy, and so he was like very Christian and all this, and I was very logical and stuff, and mastermind kind of guy. And as he respected me, he was like, he was trying to convince me to become a Christian over time. And like, as we worked together, he was like, man, trust me, it's so good. Like, it changed my life. And I was just like, nah, I'm cool, dog. Like, I respect you, but it's just like my thing. And the night that was in question, where we got drank and he ended up snapping, and I never seen him again. One of our last conversations we had, he's like, what would you need to believe? He's like, what would you need to just accept Jesus, and like, is there anything I could do or say or prove, like, somehow show you that God is real? And I told him, my answer to him was, keep coming to work, be successful, and if you can make it, and if we become successful at this, we're salesmen. I was like, if you keep coming and you keep getting better, and I am successful, and we just be balling out, and we're just become hustlers, and I'll know his truth. That and then boom, that night I never see him again. So what does that say for Christianity? Nothing very good. Because I told him, as long as you fucking prove to me that you can continue coming to work, and then never came again. So. Hey, Double, you're coming at the last 5 minutes. You just missed a great show. I'm going to start another one here on Podbean. My voice is fucked up. But, wow, folks. So thank you for listening to Rico Rock's Social Suicide Podcast. And follow. I am on Spotify. I'm on Apple. Everywhere. Rico Rocks. RICOROXX. Rico Rocks. Email me at ricorocks221@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. And free your mind. And I'm going to end the show with one of my newer projects. If you want to tune out, but I'm just playing this just for the sake of anybody who wants to. The song's probably not even going to get to finish because there's only like 3 minutes left. I shouldn't even do it. I might not even do it, but let's see how long the song is. 6 minutes. Yeah, there's no way you guys are going to even be here to hear it, so I'm not even going to do it. I wanted to, but I did not expect myself to tell that last story. What a story, though. I think it's fitting. It was fitting. So, for the last 2 minutes, shit, I want to play a song, but should I just get a word of the day just for lulz? Random word of the day, folks? Random word of the day, fuck it. Since I don't have time to play my song, we'll do random word of the day here. Word of the day. Word of the day. Word of the motherfucking day. It's the word of the day, folks. The Rico Rocks word of the day. The word of the day today is... Let's see. Hold on, folks. I'm looking at the dictionary here. I'm just picking out a random one here. Machine. The word of the day is machine, folks. The word of the day is machine. Apparatus combining the action of several parts to apply a mechanical force for some purpose. Person like a machine from regulation or sensibility. Controlling organization. Bicycle. Vehicle. Automobile. So print with a machine. Machinery. Parts of a machine. Collectively. Machines. Machinist. One who makes or works machines. Machine gun. Gun firing repeatedly and continuously by means of a loading or firing mechanisms. Alright, folks, just a short definition. Thank you for listening to Social Suicide Night, Rico, and thank you, Library. Free your mind, free your mind, free your mind.